Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. Oh, Haridas, give me this one please, the gong. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo ei dase Trinapekshayati na Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo ei dase Trinapekshayati na Shakala sahane bolo diya karo bolo diya karo nijamane spriha hina nijaman Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo ei dase Trinapekshayati na Gurudev dase Trinapekshayati na সকলে সম্মান করিতে সকতি দেহনাথ যথা যথ সকলে সম্মান তবে তো গাইব হরি নামাসুকে অপরাধ হবে হত অপরাধ হবে কৃপা বিন্দু দিয়া করো এই দাসে তৃণাপেক্ষায়তি না গুরুদেব করো এই দাসে তৃণাপেক্ষায়তি কবে হেন কৃপা লোভিয়ায় জান কৃতার্থ হইবে নাথ কৃতার্থ হইবে নাথ শক্তি বুদ্ধিহীন আমি আতি দীন করো মোরে আত্মসাৎ করো মোরে কৃপা বিন্দু দিয়া করো এই দাসে
Trinapekshayati Kripa bindu diya karo vedase Trinapekshayati Jagata bichare kichu nahi pai tomara koruna sar tomara koruna sar koruna na hoile kandiya kandiya prana na rakhibo yaro prana na rakhibo kripa bindu diya karo vedase Trinapekshayati na Gurudev karo vedase Trinapekshayati Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva Gurudev 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 Jaya Gurudev
Okay. I play. Yeah. Mahamantra. Sorry. Now no need book. No Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Bolo, 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 loud. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Gaur Premanande, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Haridas, you take this one, please. And if you can bring some water after.
Cold or warm?
Normal water. Haridas. Actually, today we have some Tithi. Today we have Sri Ramanujacharya, huh? I was yesterday. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. All right. Gyanatimirandasya Gyananjanan Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Narayanam Guru Vande Sharanyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramanovistam Purnam Radha Dasyam Pradayakam Rupanugacharya Varyam Urupamanjari Prishtakam Patita Pavana Karuniyam Yugacharya Narayanam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacham patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha namo mahavadanaya krishna prema pradayate krishnaya krishna chaitanya namni gaura tuise namaha Shama sundara shikanda shekara izmiraha saramurali manoharam radhikara sikamam kripanidem Shwapriya charana kinkarim kuru Tapta kanchana gaurangi radhe vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute devi pranamami haripriye Vrindai tulasi devi ai priyai keshava sacha Krishna bhakti prade devi Sattavatyai namo namaham Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradhatama Shri Guru Pada Padma Nita-lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Paribrajagacharya Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Srila Gurudev, and to my most worshipable Shikshan Sannyasa Guru Nita-lila Pravishta Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and to also Nita-lila Pravishta Om Vishnupada Srila Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj, and Nita-lila Pravishta Om Vishnupada Srila Bhakti Sadak Muni Goswami Maharaj, to all Shri Rupano Gauriya Guru Varga, all three Dandis, Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my respect for obeisances. So we continue with Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya-lila, chapter 23. Now we're going to read verse 16. This is a famous verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Satam prasangam mama vija sambido bhavantirit karnara sayana katha tad joshanad swada pagarva vartmani shraddharatir bhaktiranu. The spiritually powerful message of Godhead means the katha. The spiritually powerful message of Godhead can be properly discussed only in a society of devotees. And it is greatly pleasing to hear in that association. If one hears from devotees, the way of transcendental experience quickly opens, and gradually one attains firm faith that in due course develops into attraction and devotion. So again, he's glorifying Harikatha, the glories of Harikatha. Through the via of Harikatha, the devotional moods, the devotional bhav is in the heart of the speaker that will be transmitted into the hearts of the audience, and by that Shakti we can have realization by hearing Harikatha. But important to note one thing, Harikatha is so powerful that those who are speaking also Katha, they will also have realization because of speaking and hearing what yourself is speaking. Because Harikatha is not coming from the mind of the speaker, it is coming from above. So, very often you will hear from Vaishnavas saying that, sometimes I listen my own lectures, and I feel amazed. How did I speak this? And you begin to learn from your own lecture, again if you hear that. And you have another type of realization also after hearing that. It happens very often. Why? Because this is not our property, Harikatha. Harikatha is Krishna himself. So Krishna himself manifests in the form of Harikatha. So that is why even the speaker, he can listen to his own lecture afterwards. This is not a type of, selfishness, anything like this. This is actually a very humble position. Say that because I didn't speak that. Krishna manifested, Krishna spoke that through me. Gurudev spoke that through me. Guru Varga spoke that through me. So therefore, I am not speaking. Either Harikatha manifests, otherwise it will be just, words in the air. Right? Next one. If one actually has the seed of transcendental emotion in his heart, the symptoms will be visible in his activities. That is the verdict of all revealed scriptures. And then in the next verse, he's going to describe the symptoms of bhava, the 9 symptoms of bhava. So what is that? Ksantira vyarta kalatvam, viraktir manna shunyata, asha bandha samutkanta nama ghane sadharuchi, ashaktistad gunakyane pritistad vasattistale, iti adhayo nubhava shurjata bhavankure jane. So if you have the bhavankur means the sprout of bhakti in your heart, your behavior will automatically prove and show that. So what are the symptoms of the devotee in bhav, in the stage of bhav? So he is describing. First characteristic is that kshantir. Kshantir means forgiveness or forbearance. You never take anything to your heart. You never take any offense from anyone. Automatically, whatever happens, you are forgiving. You are becoming merciful. Second one, abhyartha kalatvam, means he is very much concerned that time should not be wasted. Even 1 second is very precious, and he will not waste a single moment of his life by doing any other thing apart from being absorbed in bhakti. So this is abhyartha kalatvam. The next, viraktir. Viraktir means detachment. Vairagya, detachment. Is the opposite of ashakti. So viraktir, detachment. Detachment from what? From everything which is not related to Krishna. And you know the difference between a devotee in bhav who has from anything which is not related to Krishna, and the devotee which is not in bhav and he tries to be completely one-pointed and absorbed, is that he becomes fanatical. Right? The devotees in the very beginning, they want to only speak about Krishna, only speak about bhakti, only do bhakti. But because they don't have the real seed of bhava in their hearts, what happens? They become fanatical. And by becoming fanatical, you become judgmental, and you start to criticize and see others who are not doing, and you are saying they are fallen, they are bogus, like that. So, but so that's the difference. Both externally they will be engaged, both full time in bhakti. But one is doing out of chesta, out of endeavor, and the other one is doing spontaneously. The one is doing out of prestige and fame. Everyone will see that I am doing so much, I'm always engaged. And the other one is doing for the satisfaction of Krishna. And he doesn't want any type of light on him or praise, anything like that. One will be checking and judging everyone else. Are they doing like me? Are they following exactly what I'm doing in the same standard or not? And then he will feel superior. But the other one, he will always think, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing enough. I see everyone is doing so much more than me. So therefore I have to endeavor even more, to be even more dedicated. You'll never be satisfied. That's the real symptom of bhakti. Never be satisfied with seva. Do you think gopis, they think, oh, today we have done enough for Krishna. Today we can go and take rest. We have done enough. They never think like so. There you fall unconscious until the last, breath of energy, because for them there is no, limit. But the other type of devotee, he would think, oh, I deserve very good rest because the way I served today, the way I did today, no one could do. And plus, there will be always the feeling that without me, nothing will be possible. If I don't do it, no one will do, nothing will happen. The temple will not run, the seva will not be accomplished. This type of false ego comes. But don't think like so. Don't think that you are unreplaceable. Don't think that without you nothing will happen, because that's not true. Things were happening before you and things are going to happen after you as well. And we are replaceable. Krishna can very easily find someone else. Very easily. So, therefore we have to be humble. We have to take opportunity that Krishna and Guru are giving to us and try to think that this is a chance I have to purify myself, not to show off that I am great, I am doing this, I am doing that. No. Actually, this is an offense to think that Guru and Krishna needs us and they cannot survive without us. This is an offense. I had opportunity to serve my Gurudev in his intimacy, and the very first thing that Pujapada Madhava Maharaj, that is Gurudev's servant, told me is from very beginning, you see, you are coming here, you are having opportunity to be in Gurudev's room, in Gurudev's intimacy, and you are doing some seva, but never think that Gurudev needs you and depends on you. Actually, he's giving you a chance to purify yourself by serving him. And if you become proud, just like the gopis, when they became proud, Krishna left them. Gurudeva can also kick you out. So he warned me very, very strongly. And pride is something that can put Krishna very far away from us. So don't be proud about what you're doing. Don't be proud about your sadhana, about your seva, about your scholarship, about your shringar for Thakurji, about your beautiful kirtan, whatever that may be. Your physical strength to build the temple or to fast 3 days nirjala like this. Don't be proud. If you be proud, Krishna will go far away. Most important example given in Rasa-lila. As soon as gopis they became proud, Krishna disappeared. This is called Saubhagyamada. The intoxication of feeling fortunate. That's a type of pride. Okay, next symptom of bhav. Nama gane sadaruchi. Always having what? No. I jumped. We were in Viraktir. After Viraktir then, mana shunyata. Mana shunyata means just the absence of false pride. That's what I was just describing. This is the absence of false pride. This is the one of the symptoms of bhav. The next one, asha bandha. Asha bandha means hope. Hope for what? The devotee in bhav, he has extreme hope that Krishna will bestow his mercy upon him, that Krishna will grant him darshan, that Krishna will accept his service somehow. He has that hope. And you might think, okay, but is it not something like selfish? How can I have hope that Krishna is going to accept my service? Actually, this hope is not selfish. First of all, this is in another stage. This is already the stage where the devotee is established. But without this hope, you cannot continue doing your sadhana. If you would have no hope, then what is the point of doing your sadhana then, right? So if Krishna is not going to give me anything, then why shall I do it? If he's not happy by what I'm doing, why should I continue doing it? So I have hope that Krishna will be happy by what I'm doing, and therefore I will continue doing. This type of hope is being described. Like they are making garlands, they are having the hope that, okay, Krishna will like it, Radharani will like it. I'm making very beautiful garlands, I'm spending so much time with this hope in my heart that I will please them and they will be pleased with that. Although I might not be the best, garland maker, but nevertheless, Krishna will be happy with these endeavors. The next one, samutkantha. Samutkantha means eagerness, lobh. Eagerness for what? Eagerness to do more and more, to do more bhakti, to think that you have not done enough. You have to do more. Eager for being absorbed more and more in bhakti. Eagerness for hearing more and more about Krishna's sweet pastimes. Eagerness for having more and more association of the pure devotees, and so forth. The next symptom, namagani sadaruchi. A taste for chanting the holy names of the Lord always, sada, always having taste for chanting the names of God. That is one of the most important actually symptoms of bhav is that. Actually we can measure very well the level of a devotee by the amount of taste he has for Harinam. That is one of the greatest measure that we can have. Why? Because the less offenses you have, the more attachment you have for Harinam, the more you can chant. The more offenses you have, then the less you chant. So those who are fully attached and having taste for Harinam means they don't have any offense. And if you have no offense, then at least Namabhas you chant, and hopefully Shuddhanam. Right? So in stage of Bhav, this is Shuddhanam. Namabhas is something that we even don't want. We don't want Namabhas. We only want Shuddhanam. But in the meantime, we might chant some Namabhas. But Namabhas is not desirable. Why? Because Namabhas grants mukti. And we don't want mukti. So, the next one. Ashaktis tadgunakhyani. Attachment to the descriptions of the transcendental qualities of the Lord. Oh, there will be an enormous taste for hearing the description of Krishna's qualities. How Krishna is beautiful, how he is decorated, how he is dressed, how he is charming, how he is playful, how he is funny, how he is friendly, how he is loving, how he is very sweet, and so many aspects of Krishna's qualities. How he is merciful and so forth. Next one, Pritis tadvasati stale. Love for the pastime places of Krishna, like Vrindavan, like Navadvip, like Puri, Dwarka and other places, Govardhan. You have love for the Dham, for Krishna's abode. You always want to reside in the Holy Dham. This is Pritis Tadvasati Stale. So, these are the symptoms of ecstasy, ecstatic emotions, visible in a person in whose heart the seed of love of God has begun to fructify. This verse is from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Any question about these topics? No? Clear? Next verse. If love for Krishna in a seedling state has fructified in one's heart, one is not agitated by material things. You see, bhakti has 3 stages. What are they? Not stages. There are 3 types of bhakti actually. What is that? Prema bhakti. Sadhana bhakti, bhav bhakti, prema bhakti. 3 types of bhakti. Every type of bhakti gives 2 results. Right? What are they? Kleshagni subhadha moksha laguta kriti sudurlabha sandrananda visheshatma Shri Krishna akarshini chasat. The first level of bhakti is sadhana bhakti. If you perfect sadhana bhakti, 2 fruits will come. First one is kleshagni. Kleshagni means it will destroy all the miseries from your life. All the problems, all the obstacles, whatever is negative, it will be destroyed. Kleshagni. And Shubhada. It will bestow auspiciousness in your life. What is the meaning of auspiciousness? Auspiciousness means no obstruction for the good to be manifested. No obstruction for what should be accomplished to be accomplished. This is auspiciousness. So here he is saying that if bhav has manifested in your heart, if you are in bhav bhakti, then for sure you are not agitated by material things. Why? Because already you have got this fruit from sadhana bhakti. Because all your material impurities were completely destroyed by the power of sadhana bhakti. Then next will be the results of bhav bhakti. What is that? Moksha lagutakriti and sudurlabha. Moksha lagutakriti means the feeling that moksha is something very insignificant. And we have no regard for moksha. And then sudurlabha. It is very rare to be achieved. Very rare. And then the 2 fruits of Prem Bhakti, Sandrananda Visheshatma Shri Krishna Akarshini. Sandrananda Visheshatma means you're going to experience a very pure and a special type of bliss that you cannot describe. And this is continuous, unbroken flow of bliss and ananda, this satisfaction. This is called Sandrananda. And then Shri Krishna Akarshini. You have the power to attract Krishna to you. So these are the results of Prem Bhakti. Next one, verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Mahaprabhu is saying, O Brahmanas, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul, and let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way. For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let this snake bird, or whatever magical thing the Brahmana created, bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. So these are the words spoken by Maharaj Parikshit when he was sitting on the bank of the Ganges, expecting to be bitten by the snake bird, summoned by the curse of the Brahman boy named Shringi. He was a son of Shamika Rishi. You know that story, right? Parikshit Maharaj was hunting in the forest. He was thirsty. So he comes to the ashram of Shamika Rishi and asks for water. But Rishi is in deep meditation. He's not aware of the external world. He's not reacting, not responding to King Parikshit Maharaj. Then Maharaj, he gets angry. And there is a snake, a dead snake on the ground. He takes that snake and garlands the Rishi with that snake. And say, oh, you are useless? You are not able to serve and do anything for your king? Then you're useless. What type of Rishi you are? So the son became very offended. He felt very offended. And he cursed Parikshit Maharaj that he would die in 7 days, bitten by the snake bird. Means the flying snake. Then he accepted this fate. And Shukadeva Goswami came and gave him mercy and spoke Bhagavatam for 7 days. And at the end, he was purified by whatever sins and offenses he had committed. His heart was pure and he was accepting the fruits of his karma very well without any type of revenge in his heart. So many great saintly persons, sages, brahmanas, kings and demigods came to see him in his last days. Maharaj Parikshit, however, was not at all afraid of being bitten by the snake bird. Indeed, he requested all the great personalities assembled to continue chanting the holy name of Lord Vishnu. This is an example Mahaprabhu is giving of surrender and attachment. The next verse. Not a moment should be lost. Every moment should be utilized for Krishna or connected with him. The purport says, Maharaj Parikshit's expression of anxiety is explained in this verse. He says, let whatever is destined to happen take place. It doesn't matter. Just let me see that not a moment of my time is wasted without a relationship with Krishna. One has to tolerate all obstacles on the path of Krishna consciousness, and one has to see that not a moment of his life is wasted outside of Krishna's service. This is actually the greatest anguish of the devotee. That he is wasting time. We are wasting time. And when we waste our time doing something which is not for Krishna's service, if that does not cause pain in your heart, it means you are not having that much of attachment. So we have to be concerned about it. But again, sometime we might see a very high-class exalted devotee reading newspaper, talking with someone on the street about their life, their family lives. How you judge that? How you, not judge, but understand and reconcile that? We cannot be fanatical. We have to understand there are many reasons. And even if externally does not seem to be directly for Krishna service, in reality, there is a very deep reason that he is somehow thinking and connecting that with Krishna. My sannyasa guru, Srila Bhakti Vigyana Bharati Goswami Maharaj, for instance, he used to read newspaper every day for about 1 hour or so. And he was criticized by that many times by people. But people, they could not understand why Maharaj was doing these things. And Maharaj, he is a Uttama Vaishnava, because he has proven that from many other different symptoms. Right? Like Sanatana Goswami Pad, when he used to go on Govardhan Parikrama or Mathura Vrindavan Parikrama, he used to do regularly every day. He used to stop and talk to the Brajabasis. At that time, there was no newspaper around. You have to get the news directly from people. So he used to stop his parikrama, stop his harinam, and talk to the Brajabasis. Ask about their lives, ask about their families, their business, their health. Interested in developing relationship with them. For what? To build faith, to build friendship, to build relationship, so that the preaching can be accomplished. So sometimes Vaishnavas, especially the preachers, they have to talk with so many kinds of people. And they have to be able to understand about the world we are living, to some extent about, little bit about everything. So sometimes we want to get knowledge from the mundane world for preaching purpose, to be able to connect with people so later we can speak about Krishna. So be careful when judge Vaishnavas like. Be careful. What is our condition? What is our level of understanding? When we stop to talk with people, when we want to see news, or when we want to scroll the Facebook or the Instagram to see different videos, different things, that is not the same way they do it. That's not the same way they do it. So we have to judge them by all the symptoms of bhav that we have just described here. Next verse from Hari Bhakti Shuddhodaya. With their words, they offer prayers to the Lord. With their minds, they always remember the Lord. With their bodies, they offer obeisances to the Lord. Despite all these activities, they are still not satisfied. This is the nature of pure devotees. Shedding tears from their eyes, they dedicate their whole lives to the Lord's service. Next verse. In the material field, people are interested in material enjoyment, mystic power, and sense gratification. But these things do not appeal to the devotee at all. So everything is about identification. When we look into the mundane things and the mundane news, we feel identified. We feel sense of belonging. I give one example, very practical example. When the war started between Russia and Ukraine, many devotees who were for many years practicing very nicely, dedicated, learned, they simply lost completely faith in Krishna, completely faith in Harinam, and they became interested in nationalism. How can I strengthen my bonds with my country to protect and defend my culture, my country. This is the opposite of what we are learning in Krishna consciousness. We are learning that we are not this body. We are not Brazilians, we are not Americans, we are not Indians. We are Nitya Krishna Das. We belong to Golok Vrindavan. But you see how difficult it is. When things in the material world gets heated, then you realize where you are, what is your position. You are for many years speaking and preaching, we are Nitya Krishna Das, Nitya Krishna Das, we are not this body, not this body. And in the first test, you fail. I even lost friendship with some devotees. Why? They wanted me to declare that one side is bad, the other side is good. I say, I'm not going to do that. For me, both are wrong. Russians or Ukrainian, for me, everyone is wrong. Some can be more wrong than the other, but both are wrong. Why should I take side of politics? Why should I take the side of these demons dressed as human beings? I will take the side of the devotees, the Vaishnavas and the innocent people that are in both sides. But if you take side, then I cannot help you. I am only sympathizing and empathizing myself with those who are not in any side of this material thing, but only those who are victims, the real victims, those who are understanding that, okay, we do not belong to this world, we do not belong to this country, and secondly, whatever happens to me, this is Krishna's will. Krishna will give many tests. It's not a simple thing. He's going to test you. He wants to see practically what is your attachment, what is your understanding of scriptures. Are you realizing what you're saying or just saying from the mouth? Then I began a fundraising for the Ukrainian devotees because many lost their jobs, lost even houses, bombed. I started a fundraising